The Lakers just finished the most expensive night of their entire offseason. 4 new signings, over $250 million committed, a brand new roster built around Luka Doncic. But the biggest story of the night is not who they signed. It is who walked out the door while they were signing them. Because LeBron James looked at this exact roster being built and he left on purpose. So today, every move the Lakers made and the real reason the greatest scorer ever wanted no part of it. Let's break it down. So here's the plan. First, why LeBron actually left, in his own camp's words. Then, all 4 of the Lakers' new signings and what they add up to. Then, the part that matters most, what every other contender did this same offseason, side by side with what the Lakers did. And finally, whether this is really a championship roster. Stats are verified, the read is mine, and keep one question in your head the whole way. If you were chasing one more ring, would you stay for this team? This is Game is Culture. Quick thing before we go deeper, if you like NBA breakdowns that run the math instead of chasing hype, subscribe, because this verdict is going to upset a lot of Lakers fans and you are going to want to be here for it. Start with the exit because it frames everything. LeBron James told the Lakers he was leaving, not retiring, leaving to play somewhere else. And his own agent said the reason out loud. So before we judge a single signing, listen to why the greatest scorer in league history wanted out. Here is the quote that matters. According to his agent, LeBron wants to make every season he has left count and compete for championships. That is it. He is 41 years old, heading into a record 24th season, and he is not interested in a project. He wants to win now. And on the same day he made that clear, the Lakers also lost Marcus Smart, their best defender, to Houston. So this is Luka's team now. The question is what they built around him. And it all happened in about 48 hours. First, LeBron informed the team he was gone. Then, Marcus Smart agreed to a deal with the Rockets. Then, the Lakers went to work, a trade for a starting center. Then, 3 separate guard and big man signings, one after another. A whole new supporting cast assembled overnight around one superstar. So what did they actually get? 4 new players, and to be fair, they filled real needs. But watch closely because there is a pattern in these 4 names that tells you everything about why LeBron passed. Signing 1, the big one, Walker Kessler, a 7-foot rim protector on a 4-year, $130 million deal, plus a haul of draft picks to Utah. In his last full season, he averaged 12 rebounds and about 2.5 blocks a night on 66% shooting. When healthy, he is exactly the lob-catching center Luka wanted. But here is the catch on the centerpiece. Kessler's games played have fallen off a cliff. 74 as a rookie, then 64, then 58, and then last season, just 5. 5 games. So the Lakers spent star money and shipped 4 draft assets on a center they have to pray stays on the floor. That is not the profile of a finished contender. That is a gamble. Signing 2, the shooter, Sandro Mamukelashvili, on 4 years and $52 million. He is a stretch big who shot almost 39% from 3 last year while playing all 80 games. This is a good, clean role player who spaces the floor for Luka and stays healthy, no complaints. But notice the word that keeps coming up, role player. Signing 3, the guard, Quentin Grimes, 4 years, $60 million. He averaged 13 points and 3 assists last year. He defends, and he actually used to play with Luka in Dallas, so the fit is real. The one worry is his jumper. He shot just 33% from 3. A solid starter, again, not a star. And signing 4, the bench scorer, Colin Sexton, 2 years, $19 million. He put up 15 points a game last season on 40% from 3 and 85% from the line. Genuinely efficient microwave scoring off the bench. It is a smart, cheap deal, but add it all up and you see the pattern. 4 solid pros, and not one of them is a second star. Here is the pattern on one screen. Luka Doncic scored 33.5 a game last year, the best in the league. Now look at the 4 players they signed to help him. 15, 13, 11, and a center who barely played. Every one of them is a useful piece, but there is a canyon between Luka and the next best scorer on this roster. The Lakers added depth. They did not add a co-star. Now here is where it gets brutal for the Lakers, because they did not make these moves in a vacuum. While they were stacking role players, the actual contenders spent this same offseason collecting stars. Watch the contrast. Look around the league. Kawhi Leonard, a two-time champion and two-time Finals MVP, just got moved to Toronto. Giannis Antetokounmpo, a former MVP, changed teams and landed in Miami. Ja Morant, an all-star guard, was traded to Portland. Real stars, on the move, reshaping the top of the league. And the biggest name the Lakers added was a center coming off a 5-game season. See the difference? Put it side by side. On one side, what the contenders added this summer. Championship level, all-star level talent. On the other side, what the Lakers added. 4 rotation players and a health bet. Both can be smart in their own way, but only one of these approaches wins you a title in a loaded league. And LeBron knows exactly which one. And it is not like the West got any easier. To win the title out of the West, the Lakers would have to get past the Thunder, who went 64-18, and the Spurs at 62-20 with the best rim protector in the league, and the Nuggets with the best player in the league. The Lakers finished 4th, and then they answered that gap with role players. The math is hard to ignore. So put yourself in his shoes. 41 years old, a finite number of chances left, and a front office rebuilding around a different superstar's timeline. Here is why LeBron walked. LeBron does not have 5 years to wait for a young center to get healthy or a role player's jumper to come around. He wants to compete for a title next season. And when he looked at this roster, one superstar in Luka, a great supporting cast, but no second star. In a conference with 3 teams clearly ahead of them, he saw a very good regular season team, not a favorite. So he chose to chase the ring somewhere else. That is my read, but the pieces line up. So the big question, are the Lakers actually a worse team or just a different one? And is this, honestly, a championship roster? Here is my verdict, with the fair counter argument included. On my dial, this Lakers roster lands as a solid playoff team pushing toward contender, but well short of championship. And that is the whole point. With Luka, they will win a lot of games. But a deep, starless roster does not beat the best teams in a 7-game series in this conference. To move that needle to champion, they needed a second star. They signed 4 role players instead. Now the fair counter. Luka Doncic is a top 3 player alive, and a top 3 player can drag a good supporting cast a long way. If Kessler stays healthy and Grimes finds his jumper, this team is genuinely dangerous. So the Lakers are not bad. They might even be really good. But really good is exactly what LeBron did not want. He wanted a favorite, and these 4 signings, smart as some of them are, did not make Los Angeles a favorite. So that is the Lakers' $250 million night, and the exit that told the real story. They got deeper, they filled every hole, but they did not get a second star, and the greatest scorer ever decided that was not good enough to stay for. So tell me, was LeBron right to leave, or did he just quit on a team that is better than it looks? Drop it below. And we are so close to 1,000 subs, so subscribe to stay up to date.